If you're selling Canva templates on Etsy, there's one question you really need to understand. Can you take a template that already exists inside Canva, make some changes, and sell it as your own? The short answer is not if you're just reselling the original template with a few tiny changes. And there's another really important thing you need to think about. What elements are you using inside the template? Because if you're selling an editable Canva template, the safest route is usually to use your own original content and strictly free Canva elements whenever possible. So today, I want to break down how to legally sell templates you create in Canva, what to do if you start with a pre-existing Canva template, and why using pro elements can create a really frustrating experience for your customers. And just to be clear, this is educational information and not legal advice. Canva's licensing rules can change, so always check the current terms for your specific situation. So let's start with the biggest mistake. Taking a Canva template and barely changing it before selling it. Let's say you find a beautiful Instagram template inside Canva. The layout is already created, the colors are already chosen, the fonts are already selected, the graphics are already there, you change the colors, replace the words, and then list it on Etsy as your own editable template. The problem is that you may still be selling something that is basically the same as the original Canva template. Canva's rules do not mean that changing one color or one font automatically makes a template yours. There's no magic number of changes that suddenly makes a template legally yours. So if you start with an existing Canva template, you want to make meaningful changes to the design. Change the layout, change the structure, change the fonts, change the colors, change the text, move the elements around, add your own original content, remove parts of the original design. Basically, you want the finished product to be clearly your own design, not just a slightly edited version of a template that already exists inside Canva. But honestly, if you're asking me what I think is the safest route, start with a blank Canva canvas whenever possible. Create your own layout, choose your own fonts, create your own color palette, write your own text, and build the template yourself. That way, you're not taking someone else's pre-made design and hoping you changed enough of it. Now let's talk about the elements inside your template. This is extremely important if you're selling editable Canva templates. Canva has different types of content, including free content and pro content. And if you're selling a template that your customer is going to edit, I would personally try to use strictly free Canva elements whenever possible. Why? Because if you put pro elements inside an editable template, your customer may need a Canva Pro subscription or may need to pay for that specific pro content to use or edit the design. And imagine buying a template on Etsy, opening it, and then finding out that you have to pay extra just to use some of the elements inside it. That is going to create a very unhappy customer. Your customer may think, wait, I already paid for this template. Why do I have to pay again? And this is why, if you're selling editable Canva templates, I would strongly recommend building your templates with free elements whenever possible. That way, your customer can open the template and use the design without suddenly running into a bunch of pro content they weren't expecting. You still need to check the license for the specific content you're using because not every piece of content follows the exact same rules. But as a general workflow, using your own original content and free Canva elements gives you much more flexibility and creates a better customer experience. And remember, having Canva Pro does not mean that every piece of content inside Canva can be redistributed however you want. Your Canva subscription gives you access to content under a license. It does not automatically mean you own the content. So if you're creating an editable template to sell on Etsy, you need to think about, what did I create myself? What came from Canva? Is it free content or pro content? What license applies? And what will my customer be able to do with the content after they purchase the template? Now, let's go back to starting with a pre-existing Canva template. If you find a template inside Canva that you really like, I would treat it as inspiration or a starting point, not something you're going to make a few tiny changes to and immediately resell. If you do use it as a starting point, make meaningful changes to the actual design. Don't just change the color. Don't just change the words. Don't just change one font. Change the layout, change the structure, change the font combinations, create your own color palette, move elements around, add your own content, remove original elements, and make the finished product clearly different from the original. But again, if you want the safest workflow, Start with a blank design. Create the template yourself from the ground up. Use your own original content whenever possible. And use free Canva elements that you have confirmed are allowed for the type of product you're creating and selling. Now, let's talk about the difference between a finished product and an editable template. Let's say you create an ebook and export it as a finished PDF. Your customer receives a completed file. That is different from selling an editable Canva template. With an editable template, your customer gets access to the design and can change it. So you need to think about the content inside the design and what the customer will be able to access. This is why I would be especially careful with pro elements. Even if you're allowed to use a pro element in a design, that doesn't mean your customer is automatically going to have the same access to it. And if your customer has to pay for pro content after purchasing your template, that can lead to confusion, frustration, and bad reviews. So my recommendation would be, for editable Canva templates, try to use your own original content and free elements whenever possible. Now, here's the workflow I would recommend. Step 1, start with a blank Canva design whenever possible. Create your own layout and structure. Step 2, create original content. Write your own text. Create your own graphics when possible. Use artwork that you created or have permission to use. Step 3, check every Canva element you use. Is it free? Is it pro? Does it have special licensing rules? And does the license allow the way you plan to sell the template? Step 4, avoid pro elements in editable templates whenever possible. Your customer may need to pay for access to those elements, and that's not the experience you want someone to have after buying your product. Step 5, don't resell Canva templates as is. If you start with an existing template, make meaningful changes to the actual design. And personally, I would go much further than simply changing the colors and words. Step 6, keep track of your process. Know what you created, know what you uploaded, know what came from Canva, and know what license applies to the content you're using. And don't assume that having Canva Pro automatically means you can take any Canva template, make a few changes, and sell it on Etsy, because your Canva subscription is not a free pass to redistribute everything inside the platform. You still need to understand what you created, what you licensed, and what you're actually allowed to sell. And most importantly, think about the person buying your template. You don't want them to purchase your product, open it up, and suddenly realize they need to pay extra for half of the elements inside it. So if you're selling editable Canva templates, make your life easier, make your customer happier, and whenever possible, stick with your own original content and free Canva elements.